Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Nova Gusmery. I'm college student at STIE KBP Padang. My major is Manajemen and my student number 1922 then 19. Before we begin, I'm very grateful to my English lecturer, Miss Rinia Zatalini, who has given English knowledge to all of us with very pleasure. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about advantages and disadvantages of online learning. Advantages and disadvantages of online learning. Coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19 has been infecting people in Indonesia for more than 1 year. This forced people to doing activity at home. One of them is teaching and learning activities. All teaching and learning activities at school or on campus are removed, replaced by online learning at home. The basic policy that government do for the war of education during the COVID-19 pandemic is the existence of a study from to all levels of education. This policy changed the way educational institutions conduct the learning process from face-to-face learning in the classroom to distance learning. The meaning of online lectures or online-based lecture system, also known as a learning or lecture process using information and communication technology, in this case, the internet. In this online lecture or non-face-to-face lecture, students are not required to come to campus regularly. Online lectures are also one of the means of interactive learning. Lecturers and students can communicate using the internet. Lecturer can provide lecture material either in the form of files, video, or writing. Students and lecturers who was not too interested for doing online learning were required to conduct online lectures. Because the essence of lectures is a dialogue between student and lecturers or between student and student, then in the implementation of online lectures, an application is needed that can guarantee the implementation of the dialogue. From all of internet facilities for online lectures, the Zoom application is one of the recommended options for using in online lectures. The Zoom application is a video conference application is very adequate to use in online lectures. Besides that, there is Google Meet and Google Classroom, Skype, and WhatsApp is also one of the social media to communicate with students. With learning system that apply in Indonesia, we can say it is a new way of learning in the world of Indonesian education, which it is never been done before. Of course, as something new, there must be advantages and disadvantages. And I will explain advantages and disadvantages that are found with an online learning system like this. Next, I will explain advantages of online learning. Number one, time and place are more effective. Students can directly follow the learning process from home. Two, students not only depend on the teacher, but can also learn to do their own research from the internet. Three, automatically they can train to take control the information technology which continues to grow. Four, to raise awareness among students that the internet can be used for more productive and intellectual activities, not only for playing social media and games. Five, save on transportation costs. Six, save time and energy. Seven, more relaxed and free from noise as long as internet access and equipment are adequate. And next, the disadvantages of online learning. Number one, depending of network. The problem that often occurs when studying online is a network problem. If the network is disrupted, lectures will be disrupted too, such as missing discussion or delivering material. Therefore, make sure the network is maximum when studying online. Number two, it really depends on the student's discipline. Very depend on student discipline, because if you cannot be disciplined, you can miss class and it become a problem for student. Three, understanding of the subject. The subject taught in a learning is responded to based on different levels of understanding, depending on the ability of the user or depending on ability of the student. Four, less interaction with teachers. Some learning methods learn are one way. This causes the interaction of teachers and students to be reduced. So it will be difficult for you to get further explanation about materials that is difficult to understand. Five, there were many difficulties in the evaluation process. Usually when tests or examination, teachers or lecturers can supervise the student on directly, so that student can be taught to be honest in working on question. But now the situation has changed. No one can supervise and confirm whether the question given are doing alone or not. And they look for the answer from the interest, then just copy paste the answer. And I'd like to end my presentation by the conclusion. The conclusion from advantages and disadvantages of online learning is the online lecture method and the face-to-face lecture method have the respective advantages and disadvantages, where the application must be seen from the existing benefits and return to the goal and targets of the type of course. The fact that a great influence is seen on students where they are not able to use technology wisely. They will get used to various facilities that do not educate and make character of education not done well. Therefore, it's time for the government and all elements of education in Indonesia to think about how to replace character education, which during this pandemic has had to be neglected. That's all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day. Thank you.